everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. I feel like there is so much to update you on with regards to the extension work that's been going on since we've been back from our holiday, and I have got some footage to share with you, but I must admit, because I was working in the office, I wasn't able to film a lot of what Sam managed to get done. He had 2 days with his work friends to be able to get the roof to a good enough standard for the building inspector to come and take a look. So he has been taken photos and ticked off the next stage, which has been great, but it was a bit of a mad rush to get that done, so there is a bit of lack of footage with regards to that. And also Sam has done the shed blocking around the side of the house, which I also didn't film because I was just too poorly with COVID pretty much. So I have got a couple of bits here to share with you. So gutting I wasn't able to film the actual process of us getting to where we've got to now. I am still pleased that we've still got a bit of footage from what you've obviously just seen. It does seem such a big jump from the weeks long of blocking work that Sam has done to the point that we've got to now, but the process just seems to have got a lot quicker with the roof, and I feel like now that we've got to this stage, I'm hoping that the rest of the extension work will keep progressing at the rate that it is. Today is Thursday and Sam has got some time tomorrow to get some more of the roof work done. Now typically I am working in the office tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to film any of the progress that Sam manages to get done, but I'm going to try and persuade him to film a couple of bits throughout the day, depending on how much time he will have to be able to get some work done. And obviously I will update you when I get back from the office. do apologise if you can't hear me over the wind. Fingers crossed you can, but this is what the extension is currently looking like at the moment. So we have got the roof structure on, and our electrician did come over towards the end of last week to install the wiring ready for the outside lights. And then if I take you around to the front, it just looks so different now that we've got the roof structure in place. And I don't know whether you'll be able to see because of the shadow, but underneath here our electrician has installed more wiring throughout this part, because we're going to have spotlights coming down from this overhang bit here. And then as we come inside, we have got a skylight that will be being installed here, hence why there's a massive hole in the roof. I cannot wait for Sam to get the roof finished so that we can then start moving on to like the windows and the door. The dining room is so dark in there right now because it is just that one room on its own, and even the kitchen area, because of obviously this new roof structure being put in place, it has darkened the room up so much. So I cannot wait to get this extension done so that everything can be all brightened up and opened out. But yeah, and hopefully this skylight here will allow quite a bit of light to come through the top. I think Sam's plan is to get a skylight that has like a rope light going all the way around it, so of an evening that can be sort of lit up and brighten up the space a little bit more. And then with regards to the shed, Sam has got some blocking work done. So this is what it currently looks like at the moment. So I'm not 100% sure what Sam's plans are for this. I think he does want to sort of like clad this top half area up. I'm not sure what he's going to make up the structure of the shed with, but obviously I'll update you as we go along. And as you can see, we've had to block off this area and the bit at the back with the fence, just so that the doggies can't escape, because we do not trust that they won't disappear down that gap down the side there. That is everything at the moment, and yeah, I'm super impressed with how much of the extension has been progressed since we've got back from our holiday. I thought that I would sit down and have a chit chat with you, because I feel like my videos lately have just been all over the place. There's been so much that's been going on in our personal lives that obviously our renovation work has been put on hold a little bit. Now that we are back onto the extension work, I feel like there's so much to update you on. So from the previous clip that you will have just seen, the extension has now got the roof structure on, it's been boarded. Sam has made the top of the roof waterproof as well. Now we did have the electrician come, which I have just previously mentioned, to start installing the wiring in the extension, and we also had somebody come over to quote for rendering the extension as well, which I do think we might be going ahead with. I think the guy that came to quote is going to pop back with some colour samples for us to take a look at. Now I'm not going to be going any extravagant colours at all, and I think it is just going to be an off-white colour because the windows and the bifold doors are going to be black, so we just want it to kind of stand out against that. We were wondering whether to clad the outside of the extension as opposed to render. We weren't sure which way we wanted to go with it, but the cladding costs so much more than it does to have the render done, and that's just to buy the product in and for Sam to actually install the cladding, as opposed to having somebody come in and for us to pay for somebody to do it. So I think that is definitely the option that we're going to go down. We just need to work out when our windows and bifold doors are being delivered so that we can give him a date as to when those are being installed before he can start the rendering. As everything seems to be all go, go, go again, we did go to Ren Kitchens yesterday, which was quite exciting to plan out exactly how we want our kitchen to look, because we have still got the existing wall between the kitchen and the dining room. We could obviously only go off of the sizes of each of those rooms, but obviously in mind of the wall being knocked down as well. So had some plans drawn up and some mock-ups of what the kitchen would look like, and it's just made me so excited. Now we're not 100% sure if we are going to go with Ren Kitchens. I think we might look elsewhere as well, just to kind of see what options we've got available, but it's definitely made me excited as to what's to come. After having a conversation with Sam last night, we've come to the conclusion that the kitchen is going to be non-existent for a good maybe 5 to 6 weeks, because the wall does have to be knocked through before any kind of surveyor comes over to measure up for the kitchen. And obviously in the meantime Sam's got to do a lot of pipe work, a lot of plastering work, so there is a lot involved in the process of getting to where we want to get to. But in my head I'm just thinking, right, okay, so where are we going to put our kitchen? So I think we're going to be moving stuff into the utility room for the time being, and even buying a fold-out table for the hallway so we can put like various bits and bobs on there. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't need to be thinking about those things right now, but it's just something that I need to prepare myself for over the next couple of months. Whilst we was out yesterday, I did drag Sam to the range. I mean, it was next door to Rain Kitchen, so it would have been rude not to, but I've seen a couple of home accounts share some items on their posts, and I just wanted to go in and grab a couple of bits. I just thought I'd show you what I'd got, because why not? One of the first items that I saw as I walked in were these coffee table books. Now, they're not real coffee table books, they are literally just boxes that you can store stuff in, but I just thought what a great idea that was. They did come as a pack of 2, and I thought that I potentially may put, especially this big one, on the coffee table to put the remote controls in there, because I hate them just lying around all over the place. So I'm going to see how that goes on the coffee table, because I know full well that Sam will probably just end up placing the remote controls on top of the box, which defeats the object of why I got it. But hopefully we'll trial it out and see how I get on. And then yeah, another one here that I'll just end up probably styling within the media wall unit or somewhere around the house. You could even potentially have this by the front door to have your keys in and stuff, just to keep it all hidden away. But I just thought that these were great and good for storing stuff in. Now, I couldn't go to the range without picking up a candle, so I did get this green one in a sea breeze scent. It does smell really fresh and lovely. So again, I think I might style this somewhere within the media wall unit. Got a couple of green touches styled in the shelves, so I thought that this would go quite nicely. And on the topic of green, I came across this bowl here, which I thought was beautiful. And again, I'm going to put this in the shelving area. There is one space that has been empty for a little while now, and I think this is just going to fill it perfectly. So once I've got this styled up, I'll show you what it looks like. And I wasn't sure as to what I wanted to put in the bowl really, so I did just pick up some potpourri just to put inside it so that it smells nice. Now, I don't know whether you'll be able to see it in the shelves, but at least there'll be a nice scent there. On the topic of bowls, this is originally why I went into the range, because I have seen a lot of home accounts sharing this, which I thought was absolutely beautiful. If I can try and find any of these online, try and tag it down below. But yeah, I just thought it was quite sweet and a bit different with the bobbles around the edge. And then these are just some decorative balls. Now, these aren't scented, but I did think that they'd look quite nice, potentially styled in with the potpourri, or just generally styled up around the house. Yeah, that is pretty much everything that I picked up yesterday. I did refrain myself from buying any more stuff. I did promise Sam that I would be in and out the shop quite quickly. He was impressed at how I managed to get those couple of bits in such a short space of time. Because it is all systems go again, I'm not 100% sure what the next stage is with regards to the work that's being done on the extension. This week there hasn't been anything that's been going on. We've been very busy, and this weekend we are away seeing family, so everything has just been put on hold. And also next weekend Sam is away as well, because he's going to watch the Golf Open. So hopefully I will have some progress to show you over the next couple of weeks. Just might be a bit slow with everything that we've got going on. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.